morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you doing today? Hope all is well. I've skipped a couple of days, which I've included them in. So, okay. Happy belated birthdays for August 29th. Oh, I am Fremont Lee. Views and needs expressed in this video are those the person saying it. That's me, Fremont Lee. Hello. Okay, anyway. August 29th, belated birthdays. If your birthday was August 29th, happy belated birthday. Elliot Gould, he was in the movie MASH. He's been in a lot of other stuff too. Director William Friedkin, he directed the French Connection, 1971. He's directed other things as well. Actress Rebecca De Mornay, she was in the Hand That Rocks the Cradle, Risky Business, Feds with Mary Gross. Yeah, she's been in a few things. Carla Gugino, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. She was in Watchmen 2009. She was also the mom in the Spy Kids movies with Antonio Banderas and Daryl Sabara and Alexa Pena Vega as the kids. Leah Michelle, Deborah Van Valkenburg. She was in the movie The Warriors, and I believe she was the brunette daughter on the television series Too Close for Comfort. Lenny Henry, actor, and Lucas Cruikshank. Most people know him as Fred. Hi, I'm Fred. Yeah. I can't do it. But he does videos, I think, on YouTube or whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure if he made an appearance on iCarly. This is out of the top 100 of 1,234. 1, 2, 3. To the late Richard Attenborough. Most people know him from Jurassic Park as the guy who cloned with the cane and the Ingrid Bergman, who was Ilsa in Casablanca in 1942. Director Joel Schumacher, he directed Batman and Robin, 1997. Michael Jackson, Isabel Sanford, who was Louise Jefferson on The Jeffersons, 1975 to 1985. Charles Gray, who was in the movie Diamonds Are Forever, 1971. He was Blofeld. And he was the forensics, whatever, in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, 1975. Dick O'Neill, who was in the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin, 1979. He was Commissioner Geiss on Family Matters TV series, 1996 to 1998. Robin Leach, who's in The Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. John McCain, former Vice President John McCain. Sylvia Fine, who was married to Danny Kaye. I thought the name sounded familiar, like she was a famous actress, but Sylvia Fine was, I believe, one of the character names on the Fran Drescher television series, The Nanny. I believe I did birthdays for the 28th. If not, Armie Hammer, Ben Gazzara, the late Ben Gazzara. Birthdays for August 30th. Ben Jones, who was Cooter. Crazy Cooter coming at you. Might be crazy, but I ain't dumb. Cameron Diaz. Peggy Lipton. Sorry, there's either something in the eye or I don't know what it is. Michael Chiklis, who was the commissioner on the commissioner. He was also Ben, the rock guy in Fantastic Four, or in two outings of the Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. David Paymer, he was in City Slickers. He was one of the ice cream guys. Um, yeah, but on the cover it's two guys. Yeah, would you buy ice cream from us? I don't know what it is. Sorry. Eldon Hansen, who's also billed as Eldon Ratliff. He was P-Nub in Idle Hands, 1999. Fulton Reed in The Mighty Ducks. I don't know if you've seen The Mighty Ducks, but I think he was the power hitter that could, he can make the shot 1 out of 5 times. But he's in The Mighty Ducks Game Changers TV thing, 2021. Timothy Bottoms, who was in The Last Picture Show, 1971. He'd done a lot of other things also. I think it was 1971. I didn't write it down. Figured I'd remember it, and I was going to do it that day. But here it is, a couple days the next day, and it's like, I remember. Lewis Black, yeah, he's an angry comedian guy. He was in the movie Accepted, 1995. I was still waiting for a sequel for that, because you figure it kind of set it up. They could have. If you've seen the movie, and I don't mean to spoil anything for you, but they get their thing to become a legal university. But they have a thing set up for later where they would have to be recertified or proven that they are worthy of being a university. I was waiting for that sequel. I have a whole story in my, well, not the whole story. I have part of a story that could be brought into it, but nobody talks to me about those things. Robert Crumb, Sean Ryan Fox, Frederik van der Waal. I'm not sure if I pronounced your name correctly, but I hope I did. Warren Buffett, Max Hoffman. He was in Hook. He's done other things also. Writer Frank Conniff, Mystery Science Theater 3000. Christine Dupree. This is out of the top 100 of 1,117. To the late Joan Blondell, who was in the movie Grease. She had done other things also. Fred McMurray, who was in the original Blubber, it's a Disney movie. I want to say it's in black and white. They don't have the green globs where you see him go, ooh, ooh, ooh. He was also on the television series My Three Sons. Bill Daly, who was Major Roger Healy on I Dream of Jeannie, 1965 to 1970. Shirley Booth, Raymond Massey, Robin Harris, who was in Do the Right Thing, House Party, John Eldridge, who was in High Sierra, 1941, William G. Schilling, who was in Space Jam, 1996, and he was Dr. Samuels on Head of the Class TV series, 1986 to 1991. That was the television series with Howard Hessman, Robin Givens, Dan Schneider. Don Pedro Colley, who was in Sugar Hill, 1974. And on the television series The Dukes of Hazzard, he was Sheriff Little, 1981 to 1984. John Phillips of The Mamas and the Papas. Jim and John Hager, they were both in Hee Haw and Twin Detectives, 1976. And author Mary Shelley, uh, famous for the book Frankenstein. Every time they do a Frankenstein movie, I believe she is credited as the creator of, and she wrote the book. So, pardon me 1 second, please. I feel better. How about you? Okay, August 31st birthdays. Van Morrison, Moondance, I believe. Uh, violinist, Itzhak Perlman. Actor Richard Gere, I believe he's also a producer. I don't know if he's directed or written anything. Chris Tucker, the one with the voice that's annoying as fuck. Sorry, he was Ruby Red or Ruby whatever in The Fifth Element, and then he was in Rush Hour with Jackie Chan. Zach Ward, who was Scott Farkas in A Christmas Story, 1983. He was on the television show Titus from 2000 to 2002, and he's on Z Nation, 2018. Jonathan Cale, no, sorry, I spaced the line and a little squiggly for the K. It's Jonathan Cake, who was in First Night, 1995, and Cruise, Krews, 2010. He's done other things. Same with Zach Ward. I want to say Zach Ward was in one of the Resident Evil movies where they were at the school and because the zombie dog is attacking, he shoots it and he's like, stay. He had lived that line apparently, but it got stuck in the movie because it was funny enough. And then, of course, he was attacked by another dog. So you know. Sarah Ramirez, who's on Grey's Anatomy as Dr. Callie Torres, 2006, 2021. Debbie Gibson, Shake Your Love, Come on, Shake Your Love. Yeah, when she wrote that, she didn't have much love to give. It's just noticing. Jonathan LaPaglia, I hope I pronounced his name correctly. Julie Brown, not Downtown. This Julie Brown was in Earth Girls Are Easy, and she sang the songs rather. The Homecoming Queen's Got a Gun, and Because I'm a Blonde. Anyway, she was in the movie Earth Girls Are Easy, 1988. Producer Mark L. Wahlberg, not to be confused with Mark Wahlberg, who has an H in his name, as for Donnie and all that crap. But Mark L. Wahlberg, who buried things or discovered buried things. I didn't write it down. I only read it today. Come back tomorrow. I might remember it. Cheryl Pollack, who was in the movie Pump Up the Volume, 1990. And she was on the television series The Heights. How do you talk to an angel? I don't know if she was actually playing the saxophone on the show, but that was 1992. Mickey James, WWE wrestling. She's SmackDown. No, Mickey James, the wrestler on WWE SmackDown. Jeff Hardy, also a wrestler on WWE SmackDown. Writer Lowell Gans, Splash, 1984. Robots, 2005. He has written other things. I just didn't write those down, nor do I actually remember them. Sorry. Marsha Clark, famous attorney with the going to thing and that stuff. Ron Carroll, who is Sergeant Tierney in the movie Friday the 13th, 1980. He was in other things. I just didn't write it down. This is out of the top 100 of 1,238. To the late James Coburn. He was in the 1960s Western that had the the seven guys: Charles Bronson, Lee Marvin, James Coburn, Robert Vaughn. The remake with Denzel Washington and Chris Pratt, and I didn't write it down, but I can't think of it right now. There was a time in the movie, the characters from the movie that had passed away were the only ones that were alive, and the ones that were still alive in the movie had passed away. I think the passing of Robert Vaughn, they had all passed away out of the seven, because it was based on the Seven Samurai, which was a, yeah, can't think of it. Anyway, Buddy Hackett, he was in the movie The Music Man with Robert Preston, Shirley Jones, little Ronnie Howard. He's the one who couldn't say the S's because of lisp. That was a terrible thing. Buddy Hackett, he was also a voice in one of the cartoon movies, The Little Mermaid. He'd done other things too. But anyway. Noble Willingham, who was in City Slickers, 1991. Good Morning Vietnam, 1987. And he was CD on Walker, Texas Ranger TV series, 1993 to 1999. He, of course, had done other things. Just those are a couple. G.D. Spradlin, he was in a few things. He had that voice that you. And Arthur Godfrey, he had a television show where he found new talent, or he introduced new talent to. That was the birthdays for August 31st. If your birthday was August 29th, 30th, or 31st, happy birthday or happy belated birthday. If you're watching this on your birthday and it is not August 28th, 29th, August 29th, 30th, or 31st, happy birthday. If your birthday is not at any point when you're watching this, hey, I hope you're having a great day. Oh, almost 18 minutes. I was going to round up further. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're staying hydrated. I hope you're not getting something in your eye and it's like, I do hope all is well with you. And again, hello, my name is. Sorry, this shirt is from Busted Tees, I think. Oh, yep, right there. BustedTees.com. You go there, you can find shirts like this and other shirts like, they have a whole thing of shirts, t-shirts. Although I had a thread here that was driving me nuts. I have one over here that's also kind of, I think it was over here. I do thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.